11th and some 12th graders that are planning to be medical assistants. So they range from age 15 to 18. And I do have one boy. Where did Eli go? Eli's here. I have two boys, but one's out on externship. So this is my friend, David Barrows, otherwise known as Go-Go. For reasons you'll find out, because he's led a very interesting life that he no longer leads anymore. But that life kind of got him in trouble. Pretty bad.
Yep, led me a place I didn't belong.
Yeah, so I'm going to let him tell his story. But I've known him, we've known each other forever and ever and ever. And he's got a bunch of brothers, and his parents actually were very good friends of mine. His dad was a patient of mine for 10 years. He had a hip replacement, and then he had a pacemaker, and his mom is like the saints of all saints. He's going to talk about her, but David was in an accident, and he's going to tell you all about it.
I am, you guys mean more to me than any of my talks that I give. I travel all over the place in the United States today, telling my story of what happened to me. I'm not supposed to be here. These bracelets are very, very hard to come by. Hardly anybody gets them. I'm lucky to have them, but I give them to the people that mean the most to me. And the reason I say that is because those people in our lives today that mean the world to us. Moms, dads, sisters, brothers, friends, whatever. So because I was invited to come talk to you guys, and I want you to realize how important she is that teaches you what you're learning, and how important it is for what you're learning sitting in these chairs in these rooms. So, where did she go?
I'm ready.
With that being said, you are now in the club.
I wanted one of these.
And what this club is a very important club to me, okay? Personally, it means nothing to you, and I'm done at May, but the bracelet says from certain death to saving life, and I'm not supposed to be here like I mentioned. Here we go. On May 28, 2005, I was pronounced dead 3 times, only because I didn't follow the direction that people that cared about me, like people that care about you, were telling me what I should do and what I shouldn't do. Follow life's rules. I didn't like rules. I didn't like people that were above me. I didn't like cops. I didn't like a lot of things in life. I didn't like to follow rules in general, but I was a normal, average, good-looking Barrows boy from Fayetteville, Pennsylvania. I had an awesome life. Money was never a problem for me. I grew up with thousands of dollars. Every day at school, I was the only kid in school. I had $1,000 in my pocket with nothing to do with it. You and I both know, you got $1,000 today in your pocket, it lead you just about anywhere you wanted to go. It led me to a place I was never coming back from, ever. I found things. I went to Corpus Christi Catholic School for 9 years. Good Catholic kid, right? Made great friends Catholic school. I could go through names, but I'm not going to, of the people that I had surrounded myself with, my family had surrounded around me. They're good people, good Christian, Catholic, church-going people. 9th grade came, and I'm getting closer to your age. I'm in 8th grade, right? My parents sit me down at the table. Now, 2 things happen at my parents' house, out at Penn National Golf Course. 2 things happen if you're invited to come to the table at my home. You eat. Now, there's 7 boys in my house, okay? My mom raised 7 boys. She's 4 foot nothing, a woman that you and I today, you can only imagine raising 7 boys, what kind of woman you would turn out to be. Rough, tough, 4 foot nothing, won't take anything from anybody, and will teach you about God and how to do things the right way. But I was invited to the kitchen table. And in my house, you weren't actually invited to the kitchen table. You were told, David will see at the table, okay? So I go to the kitchen table, I'm in 9th grade. David, you're doing awesome at school. Your grades are good. You got great friends. Life is awesome. We're going to give you an opportunity today to change your life and to do whatever you want to do. You can choose now. And at first I thought I was at the table, I was in trouble. Well, I wasn't in trouble. They were telling me how great I was doing in school, how good I was doing. And they were going to offer, I didn't know what they were going to offer me, but they said, you can go now to finish your school, 10th, 11th, 12th grade, right? finish it in Catholic school. We'll send you to Hagerstown. There's a Catholic school down there, and you can go to, or you can go to public school. Your choice. You choose whatever you want to do. So all my friends that I grew up with, I'll make them famous here a little bit. Robert Salvini and Robert Bolin and all the boys I ended up making friends with here in Chambersburg, they were all going to public school, right? Things they were telling me was going on in public school. What I'm missing. The girls, the drinking, the parties, the drugs, all the things in life that eventually, when I jump forward, would eventually take David's life. Did. No more brothers, no more moms, no more dads, no more, I have a little boy, no more son, no more fun, no more nothing. That's where all those things eventually led me. I thought I was having a good time. You know, I'm going to parties. I'm hanging out. I got $1,000 in my pocket. I got the prettiest girls in school. You know, they're chasing me and I'm chasing them and we're having too much fun. I was moved eventually from Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. I met the one. I've seen that hair. She told me no. This was the only girl that I had met, right, for all them years, that told me no. She told me no. She told me no. And my ego at first wouldn't accept the fact that she told me no, right? There was something different about this girl that told me no. And it took me a long time to figure out that this was the girl. This was the one. But of course I let her go. You didn't tell me. My nickname back then was Go-Go. Everybody knew me as Go. My friends today. If you're my friend and know me from the past, hey Go, what's up? Go-Go today is dead. And the only reason I say that is because what you're about to listen to and hear, and it's the truth, is that David came to life. Only because of the God I serve today. I don't bring God into your school. I'm not allowed to bring God into your school. Whether you believe it or whether you don't, God is in this school because he's right beside me. What he's done for me and what he did for this bad go-go boy not only amazes me, but that's why I travel telling my story. They move me because of my alcoholism, my drug addiction, all the fun I'm having with you at the party all night, right? They move me. They say, Go, look, these are my brothers. You're destroying the Barrows name in this town. We have to live here, right? You're destroying our name. You're doing all this stuff out here. You're destroying your father's business on Main Street for 40 years. Kirby Vacuum Cleaners. Probably shouldn't have said that. Sorry, Alan. But I am asked politely by my family to leave. Right? So I moved to Ocean City, Maryland. I go to Ocean City, Maryland. I spent summers down there. You've been to Ocean City, Maryland. How much fun
4 hours.
Ocean City, Maryland, right? Ocean City, Maryland. Are we having fun in Ocean City, Maryland? Right? Well, now, the money, right? You got money when you go to City. Now the money's running out. I don't have no money. Right? I don't have no more money. So I'm in Ocean City, Maryland. I gotta find a job, right? So I find what I can find down in Ocean City, Maryland. I'm surviving down in Ocean City, Maryland. Mostly, I'm surviving on you, okay? Because you saw me on the boardwalk, you're with your girlfriends, and you're all walking down there, and you left the boyfriend's home, of course. And you see this cute down the boardwalk, and I invite you, hey, come over to the house. And the next thing you know, you're buying me food and beer and whatever, and we're partying, and every weekend it's a different girl. And I'm living in Ocean City, Maryland. You know, I'm not a tourist, I'm local, so I want to think. Only because of the girls that I'm bringing into my house. My story's about to make a drastic change. Down in Ocean City, Maryland, after 2 years, Rob Salvini ends up getting a life. Robert Bolin, a great friend of mine, gets a life. Salvini today is in Massachusetts. He's got a huge business, just a huge business, big money. He's a great guy. Bolin went down to North Carolina, fiber optic stuff that he does on telephone lines. These guys have lives. What am I going to do with my life, right? I'm going to jump to Augusta, West Virginia. I moved. I met this girl again. We crossed paths in life again. The girl told me no, right? Oh my God, is she fine? She is the one, and I know she's the one, and she told me no, right? So our second meeting was kind of weird, but I put it out there that I was interested and how pretty she was, and I tried to leave David or Joga behind and tried to show her a little bit of David, trying to lie to her to make her like me. And so she agreed to, it was dinner and dating, and no sex, but dinner and dating, and I met this girl, and eventually, I'm not that ugly, eventually she said yes. Now that yes led to my 15-year-old son, Hunter. Hunter is born, okay? We're in Augusta, West Virginia. I live in a postcard, picture-perfect home in West Virginia. I own 150 acres of the most beautiful property ever. Hunting, fishing, deer. I've got 5 black bears that live in my backyard. I'm not telling you stories. I'll show you pictures. I'm in Augusta, West Virginia. My son is born. He's born deaf. My son is deaf. And I think this is my. He's deaf because of the life I led, right? All the drinking, all the drugs. I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about here try one of these. I'm talking about drugs. If I was gonna play today, I try to keep it real. If I was gonna play, I'm gonna play. Okay? And it led me to places that we read about in the newspaper, overdosing, right? Suicide, can't get no more, don't have no money, I'm gonna rob the store, I'm gonna rob my friend, I'm gonna rob the bank, whatever. We're talking about crystal meth, we're talking about heroin, we're talking about Oxycontin pills, right? We're talking about these things that are hard. We're not talking about smoking joint, we're talking about the little things in life. I call them little things. But I was led into doing those things. Oh my God, Lord have mercy, there is a God. Okay, so I'm at that point in my life. My son is born. He's born deaf, right? I think I'm taking it on me. I'm with this woman. Oh my God, right? I'm saying it's David's fault. What that has turned into is one of the biggest blessings in my life ever. My child today is honor roll. Every straight A honor roll. Up in West Virginia, they give away this award. It's called the Golden Horseshoe. Only one student in all of West Virginia gets the Golden Horseshoe Award. That's my son. Every year, for the past 5 years, he gets this award because of how intelligent he is. I'm still feeling guilty because of the drugs I did, the partying I did, and oh my God, he's born and now he's deaf, right? I don't know sign language. I should, and I still hear a lot about it, but because I'm TBI today, here comes my excuse why I don't know sign language. I'm TBI. Well, what's TBI? You're medical students? Are you going to be nurses? Are you going to be therapists? Are you going to help somebody that's really, really, really broken? Tell me what TBI is. We haven't been taught that yet. Good. Traumatic brain injury. How does somebody get traumatic? How does somebody not be able to walk, talk, eat, breathe, function like you do every day? You put your shoes on. What do you put your shoes on? I couldn't do it anymore because of what happened to me. I knew I had a problem. My problem was the drinking and the drugs and the girls and the women, and oh my God, I'm one of the Barrows boys. So I jumped on my four-wheeler one day in Augusta, West Virginia. There's rules when we ride four-wheelers. How many of you, and if you don't lie to me, I said this yesterday, if you don't lie to me, I promise you, I won't lie to you, okay, about anything. How many of you have ever ridden a four-wheeler? Now, put your hands down. How many of you have ever ridden a four-wheeler with 2 people? Is that legal? First of all, I'm not the cop. Miss Cindy, what you've been doing on this. She's 5-0 now. It's not legal to put two people on four, okay? Who, when you're on a four-wheeler, put your helmet on. Every time when I get on a four-wheeler, I put my helmet on. And the reason I point this out and David's little story is because what I've learned and how important it is to put a helmet on your head. Look at me. I used to be just like you. I had a future, right? I did. I had a future. I could have been somebody. My family was leading me in a way, right? That someday I'd be able to be somebody and do something. I had Go-Go had other choices. I had other ideas what I was going to do. Son's born. I'm in Augusta, West Virginia. She, who I say she, who is she? She's that girl, right? Buys me, because we live in the mountain, four-wheeler, right? Gets me a helmet, gives me this brand new four-wheeler. Like you, everybody is good at something. Something. I don't care if it's singing a song, dancing, right? Beautiful. Take the cutest talent, right? I don't care what you're good at, but everybody's good at something, right? Whether it's being a nurse, a physical therapist, a doctor, because I'm probably looking at the future of somebody who's going to help somebody that's broken like me. My thing was turkey calling. Sounds weird, I know, and tell a girl, I like turkey calling. Well, my brother, one of my older brothers, Jeffrey, I wipe my mouth all the time because I can't feel anything. It doesn't belong to me. It's all been reconstructed. From my nose to my eyes, it was $185,000 that it cost my family to reconstruct my face because during my accident, which you're going to see some pictures, it ain't pretty. What happened? Well, my brother Jeffrey was a great turkey caller. We're 7 boys growing up. We're doing stuff. He liked to make turkey calls, do turkey calls, and I really enjoyed that sound that a turkey call made. I enjoyed turkey hunting, and so I thought, well, that's going to be my thing. I'm going to learn how to turkey call, and look where I'm living. I'm in the mountains, and I got turkeys all around me, and bears, and deer, and bucks, and you name it, I got it. I'm gonna learn how to turkey call. Remember when I said when I do something, I'm not doing a little bit of it? I don't want to smoke pot. And I don't want to drink one beer. What do I want to do? Right? I'm the same way with everything else in life. I don't want a little. I want it all. Okay? So you know where I'm at in life. Go. Now, First of all, I became Pennsylvania State Turkey Calling Champion for 2 years in a row. I could not be out called. I learned if she's doing better than me, right? If she's doing better, I need to know what she's doing and how to do better. And I became good. And I got better and better and better until I was what I became. I was this turkey calling guy. Tell a room full of pretty girls I'm a turkey calling guy. You know what up. Should have stayed in Kirby. I had this great Kirby future and money and business cards, and I had all the girls chasing after me. But keep in mind, I've got this beautiful woman at home now that has saw me through this whole mess. How she ever and why she ever saw me through this mess, but she did until May 28, 2005. Here we go. I don't know what we did with the pictures, what I did with them. They're laying up here. May 28, 2005. David decides, because we all make choices every day, right? Cool shoes, by the way. Well, it's hard to tell who I'm looking at because this item belongs to me, and someone wonders, is he looking at me? It's kind of weird, but I jump on my four-wheeler after I took. Have you ever had a moment? You know what a moment is? Like with mom or dad or brother or sister or your teacher. Do you ever get a moment? Moments to me today, I take nothing. Sometimes we get a moment. And to have a moment with someone today is pretty near and dear to my heart. But I had a moment that day, May 28, 2005. Now keep in mind, where did I go to school? Corpus Christi, right? Do I know about this guy they call God? Of course I do. School, right? You know about church and God, the Bible. I know about all that stuff. But I had taken for granted all the things that I have in my life, like you have. Your brothers, your sisters, mom, dad, teachers, principals, people that care about you and I, that some days we don't think they care about us. Right? They work too hard and they don't care for us, or they won't talk to us, or we don't get no help. But they do care about you and I. And they do want you to be better. And they do want you to move on to your next step in your life, whatever it be. So, I get a moment that day, and the moment is this. I take my son, at that time, I think Hunter was 8 or 9, maybe 10 years old, turkey hunt off my property, right? We harvest the turkey, one of the biggest I've taken to this day. 11-inch beer, 26 pounds, great big giant gobbler. My son gets his first turkey, and sitting there in the middle of the woods, me and Hunter. I'm having a moment alone, right? I can't believe this. I just got to not only help, witness, be with him when he done this, but I had got to enjoy that moment with him, right? With my son. Never thinking that this was going to be the last day of my life. Over. Sometimes I get emotional. Sometimes I'll cry. And it's okay, I've learned to cry today. Because tears are for what? Cleansing. Okay? So if I cry, it's okay. Don't cry when I cry. Cry when you want to cry. If you don't want to cry, it's all good. But I got to spend this moment with my son. Try to break the emotion here. My son runs over to his turkey. Dad! You can only imagine. You believe this, right? Now, this turkey's bigger than my son. My son takes his turkey like any turkey hunter when he throws it over his shoulder and it knocks him down. And he can't wait to get home to his mom, who is what? His mom's like the one, right? He can't wait to get home to show his mom what he just did, right? So he's got this turkey dragging out of the woods, and Daddy's following behind him. And we get out of the woods, and get back up on this dirt road, and get back to my house, and the camper, I got a big 30-foot camper, is packed. I'm leaving for Chincoteague, Virginia. Right for Chincoteague? Wild ponies, flounder fishing, too much fun. We're going to Chincoteague, Virginia. I'm having one of them days that sometimes we have. Not every day is like this day, right? Not every day you have moments and you have a family. I get back to my house with my son, and he's showing off this turkey. I've got 2 of my brothers there. My mom is there. The camper is packed. I just harvested a turkey with my son. I'm having a pretty awesome day, would you say? I make a decision. The decision we make every day, right? Did you have to come to school today? You didn't want to come to school today. Could you have not have came to school today? We all make choices every day, right? I chose, let me take a real quick ride on my four-wheeler, right? So I unlock my four-wheeler from my back porch, and I back it out, and I put it into my, now remember, I'm on top of a mountain. I go to the top of my driveway, and I turn around, right? My whole family's standing at the camper, and they're all getting ready to leave. I throw my hand up in the air, I'll be right back, right? Had I known this would be the last time I would ever see these people, I wouldn't have done what was about to happen. I didn't. Do you know what's coming tomorrow? You know what's, I don't know what's about to happen. I'm just going to take my four-wheeler down to the bottom of the hill, ride it back up, lock it back up, and go. Okay? This is May 28, 2005. I get on my four-wheeler. Okay? I'm going to shorten the story. I don't want to take up your time because I know you can't wait to get to the next class you got to do, or whatever it is you got to do.
Pep rally.
How important that stuff is. Now, I stop, another decision I make, driving my four-wheeler, my family's ready to go. I stop at my neighbor's house. At this neighbor's house is the house to go to if you're the party boy, okay? Girls, drinking, the drugs, this is that house, right? Why I stopped there, I don't know. Now, I can't tell you exactly from that moment on what happened because of my TBI, traumatic brain injury, okay? Because from that point on, I don't know anything. I don't know what happened. Only a picture will show me what happened and remind me of what happened. I stop at this kid's house, and he comes walking out of the house, and he's holding. Now it's 8 o'clock or 8:30 in the morning. It's early. He's walking out of his house. He comes running over to me. He's holding a half gallon of vodka. This is a 15-year-old kid, right? He's in a party down there. 15 years old, half gallon of vodka in the morning. Taking this big swallow, and he runs over to my four-wheeler. What's up? I said, nothing, man. I just harvested a great big turkey with Hunter. I'll leave for vacation. Do me a favor. Keep your eye on the place. Make sure nobody trespasses and shoots on my hand. I said, cool. You want to drive your four-wheeler? He's talking about right now. Can we go for a quick ride? Another choice I made. Yes, come on, let's go. Who do I got waiting at the top of the hill? Everybody, right? My son, my wife, my family, my mom, they're waiting on me. He said, we'll just go for a quick ride. This is the road. You know, I'm in the mountains. So this is the road. He decides he's going to jump on forward and start driving. Okay? We're on a dirt road. Now, like out front of your school, like most schools, they have gates. Yes? There's a gate in the middle of this road. Okay? Driving 55 miles an hour on this dirt road. Now, I'm on the back of my four-wheeler. He's riding it, or he's driving. I don't know why you all make me nervous. I just stood in front of 5,000 people. And you are the most important ones. I'm going to get to why, but
Pass these around.
55 miles an hour on my four-wheeler, I'm holding on, right? We're going for a ride. He runs into this gate. See what's at the bottom of the gate, right? We good? We on to the next picture? Are we good? We're on my four-wheeler. He runs into this gate going 55 miles an hour. Did he try to go under it? I don't know. Why he didn't go around it? I don't know. My brother Jeffrey today is a retired guard over here at Letterkenny. You don't know Letterkenny, right? My brother's retired from there. He ended up the law and police over there. And so he come up and they investigated it. Trust me, this accident was investigated. My fate, when he hit the pole, he flew over top of the pole. Okay? Lands on the ground. When I come off the four-wheeler, my face did this to the pole. Okay? Now, are the poles straight? This one isn't. They're supposed to be, right? Pole's supposed to be straight. 7 inches, my face bent this pole. Now you realize why I don't remember what happened. Okay? This, I'm gonna have to get used to doing this. Here's another picture of the pole. And these pictures were taken the following day of the accident. Okay? Following day. We're gonna pass these around so y'all can look at them. But in this picture, this is Go-Go and David. You could Go-Go and David all at one time. Okay? That's Go-Go and that's David. That's all of them. How many pints of blood do you got in your body? How many pints of blood are laying on the ground? This is where the EMS squad from Slainsville, West Virginia, found David. Luckily, that day of the accident, there's parts of this story I don't like to go into about the boy. Okay, because I never mentioned his name. I don't want people to know him or know his family or know anything about him. But the boy runs over to me after he hits the ground, right? Runs over to me and finds me laying there. And if it was your sister, right? I'm full of go for a ride, and you get in an accident, and you run over, and there's your sister, and she's seen the pictures, right? What do you do? Do we help somebody? Do we call 911? Do we, oh my God, right? Half of me at this pole, right? I'm like, is gone. Half of my face is gone. I have blood, no lies, coming out of my eyes, my ears, my nose, and my mouth. Blood. Okay? So, sometimes I get lost in my thoughts, but the boy runs away. We're not far from where we left from this house. We're probably 2 miles through the woods. He runs away. Was he scared? I don't know why he ran away from me, but left me there. Okay? Keep in mind, what did he have in his house, in his hand when he walked out of his house to me? Right? Was he drunk? Was he high? Had he done heroin that day? I don't know. I don't want to. So, luckily that day there was a husband and a wife that were like 500 yards on the porch of their house having coffee that morning, heard the accent, heard the boy hit the pole, right? The husband, his name is Ray, ran down to where he had heard the accent, found me laying there. He puts me on his lap. Now he's an ordained minister, and this I all learned a year later. He's an ordained minister, and he's got my head on his lap, right? And he's wiping, what he told me to do. He's got his fingers in my mouth trying to get the blood out. He's trying to breathe into my mouth. He's told his wife, call 911. There's been a terrible accident. He's holding me in his lap. He's got no pulse. He's got no heartbeat. There's no air. There's no bubbles. There's no nothing, right? He knows what just happened, right? He knows that there's nothing he can do. So this picture was taken by my mom at the hospital. Okay, they told her, Barbara, my mom, Saint, Barbara, you don't want to take this picture, right? Now, David is, here I am talking in third person again. I am pronounced dead by the ambulance. 911 finally gets there, right? No heartbeat, no pulse, David's dead. She gives me an IV shot. You're medical students, nurses, whatever. She gives, so you'll know better than I know. They give me an IV shot of Ativan. Give me a shot of Ativan, call medevac, right? We gotta get this kid some help, right? We can't help him. Medevac comes. Have you ever been on a helicopter? Yeah. I took him out helicopter ride that day. Helicopter comes, now they're airlifting me to the nearest critical care hospital, right? Which is Cumberland, Maryland. Let's get this kid to the nearest critical care. So the lady who I've met, her name is Sarah. She is doing CPR on me the whole entire ride. She's got no heartbeat, no pulse. She's doing CPR. She's doing what you probably know what she's doing, right? Trying to get my heart to beat, trying to survive me, trying to get me, bring me back. Nothing. She pronounces me dead for the second time in the helicopter. Moments later, I'm rushed into a critical care room at Cumberland Hospital. Cumberland Hospital. And by the way, this talk isn't about me. This talk is about you. How touching and important your lives are. And what you guys are going into. What you're going to become. And the people that you can help are broken, fragile people like I was. Okay? So I'm not here for my ego. I'm not here because I want to be here. I'd rather be home with the yes girl and my little deaf son. That's where I'd rather be. But it's important for me to come and tell you how important you are and what you're going into. My mom at the hospital, they're telling my mom, you don't want this picture of Barbara. You don't want this as a memory, Dave. It's not good. Rushed into the critical care room. I meet Dr. Inswana. I don't care if you Google this. I don't care if you YouTube this. I don't care what you do with my talk. Do what you want to talk. The truth is the truth. This is what happened. I rushed into the critical care room. Okay? I'm surrounded. Now, I don't know none of this is going on. I'm surrounded by people like you, right? Nurses, I've got anesthesiologists, I've got doctors, medical doctors. I've been a medical doctor for 40 years. His name was Dr. Inswana. They work on me. They do what people do at the hospital, right? You ever been to a hospital? Oh, God, not a fun place to be, but sometimes we gotta go. They work on David. I don't know for how long, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. David's pronounced dead up for the third time in the critical care hospital room. And finally over. them anymore. If I get to go outside, play basketball, fun anymore, wrestle on the bed. Barrows thing we used to do, wrestle and fight, play football in the house. Get in trouble for it. But I don't get to do any of that anymore because I didn't follow the rules. I didn't do what these people who care about us are telling us to do. This is what you need to do to get where you're going. Yes or no? You wouldn't be here, right? So, I'm pronounced dead for the third time. Before he leaves, the medical doctor that's in there working on me, before he leaves the room, he says to his head nurse, shock him. You and I have watched this before. TV scenes on there where they shock people at the hospital, right? Our lives and I don't know, TV talk show, but they shocked my heart. And the head nurse came over and she shocked my heart with what? Defibrillator, right? Defibrillator. She comes over and shocks my heart. Every time they do it, they recharge it, right? It's a little stronger. And they, on the fifth time, she gets what? She gets hurt. David goes directly from being pronounced dead 3 times to get shot